Welcome to this explainer. Okay, so you're looking for the absolute best laptop under 30,000 rupees in India right now in 2026. Well, definitely don't waste your money before we go through this. We've all been there, right? We see these machines that look incredible online, but then they just slow to a crawl within a few months. But here's the incredibly good news we discovered. The budget segment has completely transformed. Today, we are exploring machines that we've looked at for real performance, honest battery life, and true India-specific value. Let's dive in. 38%. Think about that number for a second. It is absolutely massive. That is the exact share of the entire Indian laptop market that this specific price segment commands today. And you know what that proves? It proves that in 2026, dropping 60,000 rupees for everyday computing is just no longer a requirement. Whether you're a first-year engineering student or a WFH professional trying to get things done, this budget tier, it's basically the new mainstream tier.
So here is our quick game plan for today. We'll start by unpacking the 2026 budget revolution, lay out some non-negotiable buying criteria, match top laptops to their perfect use cases, put them head-to-head, and then wrap up with our final takeaways.
All right, first up, the 2026 budget revolution and shattering those old myths. It is honestly wild to look at this side by side. I mean, just 2 short years ago, 30,000 rupees got you a barely functional Celeron machine with, 4 gigs of RAM? It was rough. But fast forward to 2026, and we're looking at Ryzen 5 7000 processors, up to 16 gigabytes of RAM, and super fast 512 gigabyte NVMe SSDs. The old performance ceiling hasn't just been raised, it's been completely shattered. And hey, this isn't just some spec sheet theory either. Look at this quote from tech reviewer Maharshi Brugu. He actually deployed 25 of these new budget machines in a super demanding computer lab environment for a coaching institute in Anand, Gujarat. The students were using them for Python programming, taking heavy online exams, the whole shebang. The results? 0 hardware failures. Literally not a single performance complaint after 4 months of 8-hour daily use. That's huge. Moving right along to Section 2. Non-negotiable buying criteria, basically the new rules of the game. So when you look at the data, a few crucial baseline specs emerge. For processors, the AMD Ryzen 5 7000 series is the absolute king here. It completely beats the Intel Core i3 in multi-core tasks and battery efficiency at this price point. For RAM, 8 gigabytes is the absolute floor. Do not go lower. But finding 16 gigabytes is your true 2026 gold standard for future-proofing. And an NVMe SSD is just mandatory for that snappy instant load feel we all want. But honestly, this right here might be the most crucial thing for us in the Indian market. Look at this warning. Please do not buy a laptop without verifying that you have an authorized service center within 30 kilometers of your college or your home. A fancy online-only warranty is not going to help you when a laptop crashes during final exam week and you have to ship it away for a month. Local service access is just non-negotiable. Okay, let's get to the really fun part. Section 3, top laptops by use case, matching you to your perfect machine. Coming in hot at number 1, we've got the Lenovo IdeaPad Slim 3, priced right at $28,990. This is our best overall pick. And fun fact, it's the exact model that survived that rigorous coaching institute test in Gujarat we talked about. It's packed with a Ryzen 5 74030U processor and gives you about 9 hours of real-world battery life. It's pretty much the perfect daily driver for engineering students, BCA majors, or if you're just working from home. But you know what really cements its place at the top? It's this number right here, 1,500 plus. That is the unmatched network of authorized Lenovo service centers across India. That includes really robust coverage in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. Basically, if something goes wrong, you know for sure you are covered locally. Now, moving down the list, we've got 2 stellar alternatives depending on your specific needs. The HP 15s is essentially identical in specs to the Lenovo, but it's an amazing choice if you live in Western India. Think cities like Rajkot or Bhavnagar, because HP's local service presence there is incredibly strong. Plus, it comes with HP QuickDrop for really seamless wireless file sharing. Then, for $27,990, you've got the Asus VivoBook 15. It features this brilliant ErgoLift hinge for typing comfort and superior Sonic Master audio. It's a fantastic value, especially for commerce or BBA students typing up long reports. Okay, but what if you're commuting long distances every day? Or maybe you live in an area that gets hit with frequent summer power cuts. Then the Acer Aspire Lite is your machine. It delivers a massive 10 plus hours of real-world battery life. And on top of that, it's the lightest option on our list at just 1.59 kilograms, so it's super easy to lug around in a backpack all day without breaking your back. Now, what if you're a creative? Well, the Redmi Book Pro 14 is literally the wild card of 2026. For just under 30,000 rupees, you are getting a massive 16 gigabytes of RAM, a stunning 2.8K IPS display, and a high-performance Core i5-12450H chip. Honestly, these are specifications that usually cost upwards of 50,000 rupees. So if you're a media student, a video editor, or a designer, the value here is just unmatched. Rounding out the list, the Dell Inspiron 15 gives you the absolute best physical build quality and upgradable RAM slots, which makes it perfect for long-term corporate or institutional reliability. And hey, if you strictly need a machine for CBSE online schooling, the Asus Chromebook CX1 is a steal at just $18,990. It runs Chrome OS, so it's crazy fast, totally immune to Windows viruses, and just absolutely perfect for Google Classroom. All right, section 4. Let's do a quick head-to-head comparison to make that choice even easier. Seriously, go ahead and grab a screenshot of this table right now. It clearly maps out our top models to their absolute strongest features and exactly who they're built for. If you're a coding student, the Lenovo IdeaPad is your rock-solid workhorse. Do you need the sharpest screen possible for design work? The Redmi Book Pro is your winner. Got a strict budget and a really long commute? Grab the Acer Aspire Lite. And for purely online high school classes, that Chromebook just can't be beaten.
Finally, section 5, final verdict and takeaways. Let's talk about your next steps.
So here is your game plan. First off, always verify current prices on platforms like Flipkart and Chroma because budget laptop prices bounce around constantly. Second, and I really cannot stress this enough, check the manufacturer's website for an authorized service center near you before you click buy. And finally, if you're sitting there and you just want the safest, most thoroughly tested and honest bet for 2026, the Lenovo IdeaPad Slim 3 is the one recommendation that simply won't let you down.
So as you get ready to upgrade your tech, ask yourself, is your current setup holding back your potential? Are you just paying a premium for a brand name, or are you actually investing in the specs that will power your daily grind? Take a minute to figure out which of these 2026 powerhouses actually fits your real-world needs, and go out there and finally shatter that performance ceiling. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer.